YouTube. Let me start off with this disclaimer. Some people are really not going to like my opinion, and that's all good and all fine and all dandy. I'm cutting off the ratings on this video as well, and there will be some cursing that I will be using. So if you have a problem with cursing, then you need not to watch this video. So let me go ahead. I got on Facebook this morning, and I rarely use Facebook. I mean, Facebook and the drama with stupid ass people and people putting down their fucking life in their status. Oh, my baby daddy didn't pay child support, or you know, I'm looking at this wretched hoe and blah blah blah. It's ignorant to me, so I barely even use Facebook. But for some reason today I decided to get on Facebook, and what was very popular in my feeds were, well, it was a video from World Star Hip Hop, and it was labeled "Good or Horrible Parenting. Father Catches His Daughter Doing a Twerk Video on Facebook and Goes Ham." Now, he didn't just catch a daughter. Apparently, he caught two daughters. So I sat back and I watched this video because I wanted to see what the hell were people going back and forth and arguments, you know, basically being made because of this video. So I really wanted to see, and it's like a 30-second video. I watched the video, and I'm no parent. I'm no parent. I'm nobody's parent. However, this video displayed child abuse. I don't care what anybody says. This video displayed fucking child abuse. One thing about the community of people that I'm from Detroit, where at least 90% of our community is black. For whatever reason, people equate beating the shit out of your children with, okay, if you do this now, that's going to make them better later. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. The dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. I know many and many and many of men. I don't know, I maybe know like 2 or 3 chicks who may have went to jail. I don't even know females who have gotten, you know, murdered or anything like that. But I do know men. Men from my community. And those same men who have went off to jail have gotten their ass beat. So when you beat your child and you feel, okay, this will make this child do better in the long run, it's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. The dumbest shit I've ever even heard. I remember when I was younger, there was a mother in our neighborhood. She was married, and she had kids by some past relationship, basically. And this mother, what she did was, her kid said something kind of off the wall or whatever to her. She threw a cast iron skillet at this motherfucker's head and went on talking like nothing else even happened. But for whatever reason, she felt like, I need to chastise you to get you ready for the world and to make you a better person. That shit is stupid. Because why? That same man is in jail right now. His younger brother is in jail right now. That same lady who was married has 4 sons, 2 daughters. Neither one of her daughters have went to jail, but all 4 sons have a hell of a damn record. And the oldest daughter is a hoe. So beating the hell out of your children does not mean, okay, this child is going to be better in the long run. Also, beating the hell out of your children, as far as black people, it's a slave mentality. We got that from slavery. Whereas master said, you know what, in order to control you people, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. I'm going to take a whip, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to beat the shit out of you to control you. But now we don't have masters. Slavery is pretty much gone, but we implement that same thing to our children. And no, again, I do not have children. We implement, okay, I'm going to beat your ass to control your movements. And I'll say something else. As far as that father goes, if you cared that goddamn much about your fucking children, and you cared about their well-being, why would you damn near put their well-being in the hands of CPS? Child Protective Services. If anybody from Child Protective Services saw that video, they would snatch both of those girls up so goddamn fast it wouldn't make any sense. So then the same thing that you're trying to implement as far as controlling your children, you will no longer have your children. Your children will be in a system where more than likely they will be even more fucked up. But people don't want to see that. And no, I'm not sitting here and I'm saying, you know, don't chastise your children. No, there's a difference between an ass whooping and straight up abuse. That's what it is for me. There's a big ass difference between I'ma beat your ass and I'ma fuck you up. There's a big ass difference to me as a parent. I am 31 years old, and may my father rest in peace, that man never put his hands on me, because what he always taught me was a man is never supposed to put his hands on you. My father, he always implemented, okay, you're on punishment. I mean, sometimes ridiculous punishments to me, even now. You're on punishment for 3 months for some dumb shit, or you're on punishment for 6 months for some dumb shit. I remember there was a Belle Biv DeVoe song called Do Me Baby, and I was rapping it, and my father came up so damn quick and he said, you know what, if I ever hear you saying those lyrics again, your ass will be grounded so damn long to the point where you will not hear a fucking radio or know a new damn song, period. See, my father was the type of man, whereas he didn't have to put his hands on me. He gave me a look and I knew, sit my ass down. He gave me a look and I knew, shut the fuck up. But to actually beat the shit out of your children in order to say, as many people around, black people are saying, well, he did the right thing. That was good parenting. Good parenting as far as fucking what? You don't beat the shit out of your damn child and then it's considered good parenting. I'm all for it. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take a belt and beat your ass. But this Negro took a fucking extension cord or a cable cord and beat the shit out of 2 young girls, but black people for some reason are applauding this man. They're applauding him for being a quote-unquote father. See, that's the type of shit in our community why people wonder, okay, my kids are out here doing shit and I don't know what they're doing, and they won't even come and talk to me until you wind up coming in the house 4 or 5 months pregnant and your parents like, well, what the hell? Until you wind up being some Brenda's baby and you dropping your baby off in a dumpster because you too damn scared to talk to your goddamn parents. See, that's the problem, black people. And I'm not talking to anybody else, and this is just to my community. I've seen this too many damn times, and people think for some reason I want to beat the shit out of my kids and that's going to make them a better damn person. No, the fuck it doesn't. I've went to school where I know girls who were so deeply in church and told, you know what, you can't wear anything but skirts. If they did anything, you got your ass whooped with a, what do you call it? It's the old school, with a switch. You got your ass whooped with a switch. You got your ass whooped with a broom handle. You got your ass whooped with a shoe. You got your ass whooped with all of that. But at the end of the day, what the parent was trying to instill in this child never happened. Now your daughter's a whore with a whole bunch of kids, don't know who her baby daddy is, but you try to implement something good into your child by whooping the hell out of them. You can't take a negative and turn it into a positive. You can't say, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, but hey, it's gonna be positive at the end of the day. Bullshit. That man was wrong, and that was fucking child abuse. You people can say whatever the fuck you want to say about me, but that was child abuse. It was child abuse at its finest, and for whatever reason we still tend to think that, hey, beating the shit out of my kids means I'm a good parent. It means that I care. The hell? When did talking to your children escape? When did sitting your kids down when you know that, hey, twerking is in a big fashion and you know it's all over everywhere, I'm going to sit my daughters down and I'm going to tell them, you know what, if I catch you doing anything, it is what it is. And then, hold up, wait. When I say it is what it is, I'm not speaking about I'm going to beat the shit out of you. I mean, it is what it is. You're not going to prom. You're not going to homecoming. You're not, you're not having your cell phone. You're not having access to computers. Yeah, and again, I don't have a problem with someone going upside their kid's head, but again, there's a difference between giving your child some discipline and beating them. Beating is abuse. And furthermore, I would really like to fucking know who the fuck was taping this bullshit and decided to do what all these damn people we see all damn time do. Throw some shit up on WorldStar. Please tell me. And then one last thing I want to say before I leave up out of here. Hold on. One last thing. If whooping these girls made this man such a great father, I want to say something to you people. If you guys remember, there was a young boy there in New Orleans. He had posed and said, he was in some type of gang or whatever on Facebook. His uncle had saw it. His uncle beat the shit out of him, on camera. But is that boy still alive? No, he's not. So the same discipline that this uncle thought, it's going to, in the long run, make him better, it didn't. This young man is still dead. The same thing that he didn't want, the same outcome that he did not want still happened. This young man is still dead. So actuality, no matter how many goddamn times you put your damn hands on your kids, the ultimate decision is still theirs. You actually have really no damn choice, basically. Because when you take your kids to school, even if you take them to school and you drop them off and you pick them up, you still can't be 100% sure that they were actually in school for that whole damn day. So there's nothing that you can do 100% to prevent a bad outcome from your child. So beating the shit out of your child really does not determine, in the long run, that's going to help them. I'm sorry. This father was abusive, and it is what it is. I'm not saying call CPS or take the man's daughters away from him, but I will say this. If this man gave a shit about his kids, he would be more so worried about CPS coming in and taking his kids away from him and actually putting them in a more dangerous situation. See, we're not thinking right now. Nobody's thinking right now. Everybody wants to congratulate him, but what happens if those same two little girls are pushed off to CPS due to his actions, nobody else's actions, which would actually, again, make them probably even in worse shape to be in the custody of some, I forgot what you call those places, because I know that actually one of my aunts had took me to them. A girl's home, yeah. Took me to a girl's home before, because apparently I wasn't acting correctly. But you risk the fact of your children being taken away from you. And again, who the fuck was taping this?